So I imagine coming into the coast here 200 years ago being absolutely terrifying. Just a wall of breakers and white water, and the weather's terrible here. You can hardly ever see the land from a few miles out. So just, cloudy, rainy, foggy, you can't see anything, and you can just hear the breakers. I'm sure, when the surf is really big here, you can hear it 10 miles away, right? It must be this deafening noise and lurking somewhere right in front of you and out of sight. Where we are right now is quite a bit more tame than it was 200 years ago. There are jetties that mark the entrance to the Columbia Bar and that tame some of the waves, and there's a forecast. But I feel quite a sense of exploration in our work because we're trying to understand something that isn't known. We're here to study wave breaking over the Columbia Bar. And the Columbia Bar is a notable location because big swells come in from the Pacific into the shore, and the Columbia River, one of the largest rivers in North America, comes out and meets the ocean. We're really focused on the fundamentals, the physics of what happens when a wave breaks, and the uniqueness of what happens when a wave breaks here against such strong river flows. It's definitely more than data. I think in two ways. It's certainly for what it means to me is more than data. I care more than just about getting the job done and going home. But the data are also very incomplete. Even the most state-of-the-art things that we're doing now, really sophisticated equipment, the numbers don't yet tell the whole story. We're at a place right now at the mouth of the Columbia River that controls most of the biology of the West Coast. That's not our specialty. We're collaborating with people who understand that biological system, but they need these physical inputs to basically know where's the water going and what is it carrying. And you'd like to understand all that so well that if something is going to change, then do you have some understanding of what's going to happen in the future? We do think about that. We really want the information to be applicable and useful. And largely it's for maritime safety, but it's also for a larger understanding of the natural system. After we have the data, I do spend a bunch of time working alone, just sitting and thinking about the data, and I also enjoy that process. But what we're doing out here, you couldn't do as a one-man show. That wouldn't work. Depending on how you count it, you could say that 3 or 4 years have gone into being here right now and being able to execute this successfully.
Time is here 8 o'clock in the morning, or
coming a little bit north, but what's
Yeah.
the red 7 meters per second?
yes.
The buoy's buoyant enough and small enough. That's fine.
Which ones were the one that went furthest at? 37.
So many other things in your life change and evolve, and I've always spent a lot of time on the water, and that's always somehow the same every time you come back to it, right? You go do something else, and then you come back. The ocean's still there. It will still be long after we're gone, and that kind of reference point is really comforting in a lot of ways. It's just very familiar.